PowerBoat Television, North America's premier boating show.
Time for My Boat.
Many diesel engine problems or failures can be related to bad fuel. This week on My Boat, we'll cover the issues that lead to bad diesel fuel and how you can manage your boat systems to both prevent and clean bad diesel in your tanks.
The problems start right in the boat's tank, or from time to time in the tanks of the marina or supplier. But the issue is not just with dirt and water, oxidation, and fuel breakdown into its base components of wax, asphalt, and a host of other chemicals, plus water and microbes, all contribute to bad fuel. This results in tank sludge, biofilm, and acids. These byproducts of fuel breakdown cause clogged filters, corroded injectors, pumps and tanks, and incomplete combustion, carbon buildup, smoke, and the loss of power, which ultimately leads to complete engine failure.
Proper maintenance of your diesel engine's fuel system can't be stressed enough, and it starts right here at the fuel dock with regular additions of biocide and stabilizer.
Proper maintenance, including fuel additives and filter changes, can stave off expensive maintenance or, at its worst, catastrophic failure. To facilitate quick inspections, and if the worst happens and a filter clogs and needs to be changed underway, your primary and secondary filters should be fitted with a drain spigot to draw off samples and to quickly and neatly drain off the fuel for a quick change underway.
Fuel filters should last 500 hours or more, but how do you tell instantly if they're clogging up from sludge and debris from fuel breakdown? The answer? Install vacuum gauges like these.
If the filters are clean, the vacuum gauge will read 0. But as they begin to clog up, the vacuum gauge will start to rise, indicating increasing resistance to fuel flow. Under extreme conditions, the only way to manage diesel fuel breakdown is to install a fuel polishing system. So we met up with Keith Tarrant of K&H Engines to look into a polishing system.
Basically, since the fuel is stored in tanks used for a long period of time in larger diesel-powered boats, is probably not sufficient to depend upon the primary system of the engines to be able to keep the fuel in the tanks in good condition. So therefore, there is a possibility of a number of different ways of cleaning the fuel as the boat is in storage or really not in use, so that when it does enter the primary fuel system of the engines, that it is already in the best condition that you can keep it. The tanks, the lower portion of the fuel tanks, run it through a series of filters which are designed to remove contaminants, algae, water, and dirt, and then redistribute it back into the same tank. The components that we've got here are ordinary components. There's nothing particularly difficult about their acquisition. One is this filtering system, which is made by Fram. The fuel enters in this particular cartridge, which is designed to break down the small water particles that are in the fuel and congeal it into larger water particles, and they in turn with dirt and algae are trapped in the second filter. We do it by using an electric fuel pump which has a 100 gallon per hour rating, same as the filters. We have mounted the electric pump on the outlet of the filter so that the fuel going in the electric pump is filtered, so the electric pump does not get damaged. And we basically hook it up to a timer, which allows it to shut off automatically so that the people that are operating the boat don't have to monitor it.
So is your time and money worth it to manage your diesel fuel system? You bet. The use of additives and regular changing of filters, plus the addition of a polishing system, is a minor expense compared to the major cost of severe engine damage.